Boom shakalaka, what's going on, guys? Randall here from Crypto Love, and today we are talking about U Network. Special request by you guys. U Network from you guys. So, before we get into things, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been subscribing. Thank you to everyone mashing on that like button. Not smashing on it, like other people say. I say mashing, no S, alright? And, let's get into things. Now, taking a look at U Network on CoinMarketCap. Right now it's trading at 0.004 US dollars. It's up 23% today. Whoo, quite a bit. Now, daily volume 1.9 million US dollars. Total supply 10 billion UUU. Triple U. Alright, now the price has just been coming up since it's been listed on here on April 17th. It is only available on BuyBox right now, so that's the only place you can go and get it, but a lot of volume there on BuyBox. Now, that's pretty much all the information you get here. We'll be taking a look at the actual potential market cap in a little bit and seeing where it could potentially go. So maybe a price prediction might be coming, but you know, this isn't financial advice. Do your own homework, do your own mathematics, all that fun stuff. Now, U Network, a decentralized protocol for publishing and valuing online content. Interesting. The white paper, you can read that. Interesting. Now, they say online content is broken. It's unfair, meaning that platforms don't distribute value fairly to users and creators. I believe that. I post a shitload of stuff on YouTube and I get next to $0 from YouTube. Actually, I get $0 from YouTube because I don't let them show ads before my videos. So I get exactly $0 from YouTube for the hundreds of hours of shit that I've done on there. Poor discovery. Content discovery algorithms are harmed by spammers and paid bots. One of the problems with one of their biggest competitors, Steemit, is that you can use bots to just have them upvote all your posts. So it looks like your stuff is popular, it looks like people are upvoting your stuff, but they're not. You're just paying for that stuff. Same stuff with like likes and all these different things. The reason for that is because it's free. So upvoting on Steemit is absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything to do that. So because of that, people can just upvote a whole bunch of stuff. Also, centralized government, so users don't have a voice in content moderation or platform policy decisions. So the goal of U Network is to improve all this stuff, to fix the broken stuff. That's cool. When we see shit's broken, we fix it, we make it better, and then people use the better thing, you know? Now, how are they going to do that? Well, they have a content rewards network. So an on-chain protocol for managing token rewards to authors, explorers, and moderators. We're going to show you that later on in the website. Content pricing layer. So it's a prediction market for pricing upvotes and downvotes. And that's pretty cool. This is actually a prediction market, kind of like Augur or some of those other prediction things, where if you can predict that it's a good one or predict that it's a bad one, you actually get rewarded for that. Very cool. And then moderation and governance. So you actually have to have stake in the system using a Byzantine fault tolerance consensus protocol to be able to vote to determine what goes on. Now, in the community, there are 4 different types of people in the community. So we have the general users, people who are just looking through there, not really doing anything, not interacting. We have the content moderators, so the people who are finding the bad stuff that shouldn't be up there, or the copyright infringements, or all of those things. We have the content authors, so the people creating content, like me. And then we have the content explorers, the people upvoting or downvoting, like you know, mashing on that like button. Or mash on the don't like button. I really don't care. You could hit either one because they're both social signals and they both help. Now, how do these people they get paid? So the authors and the explorers get paid directly for their content creation and curation. Less spam and more quality. So voting has a cost. That means when you say something's good, this is the crazy thing. This is why you should read the white paper, because here's the thing. The first third of the people who upvote something are guaranteed profits. If it actually does well, okay? Or the first third of people who downvote something will be profitable if it does poorly. So that means that when you go and you find something, you have to say, hey, this is going to be worth like 3 times what it is right now. Kind of like what we do with cryptocurrencies. And then if you upvote that, you get rewarded for it. The earlier you upvote, the more you get rewarded. So, but because that voting has a cost, so you can't go around just upvote every single thing. You could, but you'd run out of money pretty soon. In this way, we eliminate spam voting and improve quality content discovery. They predict and profit. So upvoters and downvoters can profit from predicting curricularly popular content. Yes. And direct voice. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so here's how it works. Okay, upvoting. Basically, the Content Explorer predicts high-quality content by upvoting with UUU tokens, which they call sugar. The platform rewards the author with tokens if it's good, and they also reward authors with 10%. The top 10% of content for the day gets rewarded in UUU bonuses, sugar bonuses, and then the platform rewards the explorers with tokens based on how the vote went. So if the upvote, if it was actually good content and it went up at least 3 times, they would be able to get some profit. If it's something that's huge and they were one of the first people to upvote it, they can make a lot of money from it. Now, how does downvoting work? Well, the content explorers predict bad quality content and they downvote with their tokens. And then if they are correct, they get rewarded. Now, downvoted content actually gets kind of sandboxed, so it's not spread out across the whole network. So that helps produce good quality content that a lot more people see, and the shitty content doesn't get that far. Pretty cool. Now, content moderation. So basically the moderators find infringements, they moderate it, the author has a chance to appeal it, but if a whole bunch of users vote saying that this is like copyright infringed or rule breaking or whatever, then the moderator is rewarded. And lastly, for those people who don't want to do any of those things, or for those people who don't have any sugar, any UUU tokens, they can actually get points, not able to be traded for U tokens, but they get points that they can spend on the platform to upvote, downvote stuff, to start interacting in the ecosystem by basically referring friends. So pretty cool. Now, in terms of roadmap, the team has been around for a while. So they launched SV Insight, a Silicon Valley tech media company with over 4 million subscribers. That's big. They worked with Huobi to make a blockchain product, has over 20,000 paying users. Very cool. And a smart contract bootcamp with over 300 developers. Again, very cool. And they've been doing some stuff. August, they had their testnet release. August, they will have their testnet release. November, they will have their mainnet release. So these things are all coming up this year. But here's the exciting thing. So taking a look at the team. The team members, a bunch of young, what I would call heavy hitters. Okay? They went to places like Stanford, like, USC, where are they? USC, UMass. But they've worked for some big companies like Publicis, like Lyft and Zeusk. And so a whole bunch of young people with potential to grow, all right? But that's not all. The really exciting part for me when I was taking a look at this was the advisors. Now, the advisors, they have David Bailey. So he's the chairman of Poet Foundation. He's also the CEO of BTC Media, all right? So Poet does some huge things, all right? But BTC Media, that's huge, all right? Wei Gu from Up Honest Capital, Yanbo Li, NKN founder and on-chain co-founder. In case you guys haven't heard of on-chain, you have. If you've heard of Neo, if you've heard of Ontology, if you've heard of Da Hong Fei, you've heard of on-chain. So that's freaking huge also, okay? So we also have Zai-Hong Lin, Bodhi Foundation, and then he also worked at Twitter, okay? And then Hebo Ma from Elf. So another big one, Elf. So they have, in terms of their advisors, they actually have advisors who are involved in significant projects, who aren't an advisor for every single thing under the sun, and also who are known for blockchain projects. So that's exciting in terms of advisors. Also looking at partners and investors. So we have Draper Dragon, okay, so Tim Draper, I think that's his name, okay. Who else? Well, there's Qdom here, there's Poet, there's Elf, another one that I like to see, GBIC, they back a whole bunch of really good projects. So there's a whole bunch of really good investors here as well. Now, if we take a look at some things, for instance, GitHub, they have had a lot of work going on. This is over the past year, so a lot of activity over a year ago. Recently, just kind of updating the white paper smart contracts. But they have their mainnet and testnet coming out soon, so I'm sure they'll be working on that coming up in the future. In terms of the white paper, read the thing. Very easy read. Gets into some complex mathematics, but I skipped over that. I'm sure you can skip over that stuff too. But basically what they're aiming to do is make a better Steemit, or make a better anything like Facebook, YouTube, anything, because basically you can't, if you publish stuff online, you really don't get rewarded for it. So they're aiming for fair distribution of value capture. Basically the people who make and curate and edit the content, they get rewarded. Also skin in the game content curation. So this is how they beat Steemit, because Steemit you can upvote for free. Here you actually have to pay to upvote, but you can get rewarded for it. And then decentralized content moderation, so they talk about their governance. Now, as we were going back, we were taking a look at, well, what's the market cap? Where is it at now? Right now it's ranked 1,321st on CoinMarketCap. Could it be higher than that? It certainly could. Okay, so right now 0.004 cents. Total supply 10 billion. Well, if you read the white paper, where'd it go? We'll go scan down there. Okay, way down at the bottom of the white paper, they'll tell you that 40% of the tokens are issued to investors, and then we have early investors, founding team, community. So let's just say on the low end, okay, 40% have been issued, and that's the circulating supply, the amount issued to investors, the 40%. Well, if that's true, 40% of 10 billion is 4 billion. Well, 4 billion times 0.004 is 16 million. 16 million. Well, if we take a look at CoinMarketCap, how about some similar projects? So there was a similar project I reviewed not too long ago called Lunar. That one has a market cap of 31 million. So could this one potentially get there? It could potentially double. Yeah, they have quite a team, quite some support. So yeah, certainly possible. But what happens if this one does become a Steem killer? Well, if it does become a Steem killer, Steem has a market cap of $838 million. That means that you could see like 80x gains. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Steem has been around for a lot longer. It has the user adoption. It has all the people there already using it, curating it, posting, spamming, doing whatever they're doing. But that's already happening on Steem. However, if UNetwork is able to get greater adoption, they could potentially do it. Now, one thing that I did forget to mention, they are planning on having their own public blockchain. So they are having their own blockchain. They're not being built on Ethereum or anything like that. But yeah, so that's basically all of it. Before you take a look at this or any other cryptocurrency, obviously read the white paper. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion, what I think about it. Overall, I think it's a very interesting project, potentially undervalued. However, it needs to get adoption very early on. They don't even have a testnet out. Okay, so very, very early on, they just have a white paper, an idea, a good team, very good advisors, good financial backers, all of that stuff. So I hope you enjoyed that review. If you'd like to see any other reviews of cryptocurrencies, please let me know by leaving comments down in the comments section. That would do it. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.